Hey yo, football fans, it's another great year. Fantasy football fiends, grab your beer. Giving you the best draft tips for all your picks. Starts and sits to the waiver wire fix. From my drafts galore to stats that's hardcore. Triple F does it all, have y'all screaming more. So sit back, relax, let the experts prevail. JT Magnum, Ziggy Guns never fail.
What is up, Fantasy Football Fiends? My name is Ziggy Guns along with
JT Magnum.
And today it is week 7 of the Pick'ems for the NFL. We're also going to touch up a little bit on the Thursday night game, Seattle versus Arizona. Not really much to talk about. What do you think, JT?
Nah, it wasn't really that great of a game to me, but I mean Arizona made it close later, but Seattle's just too strong, too strong defensively, and Carson Palmer just kept throwing the interceptions, and it was just and beast mode. Marshawn Lynch is a freaking beast. He's an animal. And Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson is actually what make that team go, and he's so hard to bring down, so hard to tackle, so elusive, and he's so accurate when he gets out in open space and running. And it's so weird that he doesn't have batted ball because he's so short. But the guy is just Russell Wilson is what you stop Russell Wilson, you stop Seattle. It's not Marshawn Lynch that you have to worry about. It's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he proves right there that he is a good quarterback with 3 touchdowns. Marshawn Lynch, who had a good game also. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what you expect. And Arizona, they could have probably had a better game if Larry Fitzgerald is healthy. I mean, that you could tell fantasy-wise that's hurting a lot of people. Very inconsistent. He did reward us last week with a nice little 60-yard touchdown catch. But, I mean, it's so far shaping up to be a little disappointing season considering that we thought that Carson Palmer with Larry Fitzgerald would be a dream come true. But yeah, that's really all we could talk about in that game. Seattle dominated. Not really much else to talk about. Let's just go and jump right into the pick'ems. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
New England at New York Jets.
New England. This is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a really good game. But I like New England. Jets are hurting a little bit at the cornerback position with Cromartie being a little bit injured and stuff like that. But New England's starting to catch stride, it looks like, and I don't know. I think they're just good.
I got a feeling that this game is one of those games that New England is going to be overconfident. They're going to blow it, and I'm going to pick my Jets at home against New England. New England's pretty banged up too, especially defensively.
Yeah, they're missing Mayo now and Wilfork. So if the Jets can run the ball, then they'll have a better chance. Problem is they're inconsistent at quarterback. That's the problem.
That's true. Hopefully this will be the game where they bounce back. I'm going to pick Jets. I don't care.
They could win.
Dallas at Philadelphia. I think this is going to be also a close game.
I like Dallas in this one. I think it's going to be really close. I think pretty much anyone can win. I'm going to pick Dallas. But I like Tony Romo going against Nick Foles. Although Nick Foles is doing really well, I would start both quarterbacks in your fantasy league if you have them, but I'm going to pick Dallas.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the upset here in Philadelphia because they are playing at home, so they're a little bit better. It's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. They're a little bit better at home, and these two teams just match up real well against each other. It's always a close battle when they play. So I don't see them just, completely dominating Philadelphia. And I don't see Foles making mistakes. He's kind of like the Alex Smith of the two quarterbacks, be careful, but that could throw for 300 or 400 yards. So I'm going to go Nick Foles. I got a feeling that Dallas secondary is weak, and he should have a monster game. So I'm going to go for it. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta can lose.
I'm actually picking Tampa Bay because Atlanta is without Steven Jackson, Julio Jones, and Roddy White. I know their back's against the wall. Start Harry Douglas if you have him in your league. Start him this week. I know Revis is playing, but they keep playing this weird zone, and Revis is not really Revis when he's playing in that zone. So he's not really covering one-on-one versus somebody. But I like Tampa Bay. I think they're going to run all over Atlanta. They're so decimated with injuries. I'm going to pick Tampa Bay.
I just can't pick Tampa Bay. I mean, I know that Glennon did pretty good last week. I believe more in Atlanta. They had a bye week. They should be very prepared. Harry Douglas and Tony Gonzalez are just going to get the bulk of the receiving yards, so definitely start them too. I think they'll be fine, and I think Atlanta. I think they're going to see that they have receivers outside of Julio Jones and Roddy White. At least you hope they do. At least they hope they do.
Yeah.
I'll pick Atlanta though. Cincinnati at Detroit.
This is gonna be a good game too. I'm gonna go with Detroit, being they're at home, and Calvin Johnson's back. He causes mismatch problems, and it opens up the other people opens up other wide receivers and tight ends, as you saw with Fourier scoring 3 touchdowns. So I'm gonna go with Detroit.
I'll go ahead and go with Detroit also. I did have Cincinnati at first, but yeah, the home factor is just going to be the difference. And also, Reggie Bush is just playing pretty good. And I think Cincinnati is going to have problems considering that their front four likes to rush a lot, that they just dump it off to Reggie Bush and he'll be open all day long. St. Louis at Carolina.
This is a good one too, because St. Louis is actually playing really good football right now, and I'm gonna say, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say Carolina because they're at home and they have the better defense. So I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I think Carolina has the better defense. They do play a little bit different at home also. St. Louis' running game is still kind of even with Zach Stacy. And I think that's going to be the difference. I think Carolina. Chicago at Washington.
I'm gonna go with the Redskins at home, even though the Bears probably have the better team. It's gonna be this game actually might be a shootout, but I'm gonna pick Redskins at home.
Normally I like picking the home team here, but Washington is just looking so bad defensively, and Chicago's offense is just very much more in tune right now than Washington's. So I don't see how they can keep up. I'm gonna go Chicago. Buffalo at Miami.
I'm gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna pick the Bills.
Ooh.
Yep, because they have been playing tough football all year long. They've been within games. They just play inspired football, and I'm actually enjoying watching the Bills this year. They're actually I'm here locally, so I watch them all the time. But I actually like the way they're playing, and I know Miami's good as well. But I'm gonna go with Buffalo in this one.
I'll go with Miami at home, but I do agree with you. Buffalo has been playing pretty well. They're always in it. It's kind of like the Jets, except last week, but they've been fighting a lot. They're showing some grit. Everybody wrote them off, and I think that's why they're playing real good. San Diego at Jacksonville.
San Diego.
San Diego.
We don't even need to commentate on it if they're playing Jacksonville.
San Francisco at Tennessee.
This is gonna be a tough game. I'm gonna go with the 49ers, but I could see Tennessee beating them at home because they got that tough defense and Kaepernick's been struggling.
Yeah. Oh no, he's starting to bounce back, Kaepernick.
Yeah, but it's only throwing to two wide receivers. It's rough. It's rough watching them because they're playing smash mouth football again, which is good because that's what they need right now until some wide receivers come back like Crabtree and Manningham. But it's just rough to watch the offensive. Davis broke free last week, but it's just rough to watch sometimes because being a 49er fan, knowing they could do more.
I think San Francisco will be fine. I think they'll win. I think didn't Kaepernick say his toes was the reason why he's kind of messed up right now?
He's got hangnails.
Yeah, hangnails. There you go. All right, next game. Yeah, I picked San Francisco though. Cleveland at Green Bay. I don't think it's going to be close.
Green Bay's going to win.
Yeah, I think so. Green Bay. Green Bay at home is just tough to beat already, and then Cleveland with Whedon, there's no way.
Yeah.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh.
This is gonna be a battle, but I like the way Baltimore's been playing at Pittsburgh. Like playing Pittsburgh, they always play them a lot better now. They seem to win, so I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
I think I'll go with Baltimore also. Houston at Kansas City. I don't think it's gonna be close. They're playing a quarterback that's a rookie. They're not gonna go with Yates. Who do you think?
I don't care. I'm still going with Houston. I'm gonna pick against. Yep, I'm gonna pick against Kansas City to get upset this week. Because Houston still has that defense. Houston still has that defense. And Alex Smith, I keep telling everybody that he had a horrible game last week. Like I said he would. They only won because of their defense. So if they're going to win the game, they're going to win it on defense as usual, but it ain't going to be Alex Smith that beats him. I think this is actually a rookie quarterback. All you got to do is hand the ball off to Aaron Foster. He's having a phenomenal season. Hand the ball off to him. And he's on my fantasy team. Hand the ball off to him.
Kansas City. The same can be said of Kansas City. Just give the ball to Jamal Charles. I mean, I think what it's going to come down to is first of all, Kansas City's defense is playing even better than Houston's defense. Maybe not on the passing side, but way better. They've forced turnovers. They are great at getting pressure on the quarterback. This is a rookie quarterback, the third string quarterback. I have you
That's
know
why. That's
doesn't
why
know
I
the
like
first
it.
no
No, he
first
knows the
play
offense.
offense.
He knows. He knows. He's been on the
I mean,
team for 3 years.
yeah, he knows the
That's why
offense.
they're
I mean, I'm
starting
not
him.
saying that,
This
but
is
he
this
doesn't
is one of
have
those
the
trappy games, man, where the guy comes in, everybody thinks he's gonna suck. Casey's gonna dominate. Watch him throw quick slants to Andre, get rid of the ball quick. A lot of open wide receiver screens, lots of running back screens, and lots of tight end rollouts. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna help this kid with
All
simple
right.
plays, and they're gonna beat Kansas City this way.
So
I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna be
JT
watching this
Houston.
game.
No, it's gonna be a good game. JT Houston, I'm Kansas City, and I know it's because he don't like Alex Smith. That's why he's picking against him.
I hate him.
Denver at Indianapolis. Now this is the game we talked about this on the last show. I don't think it's gonna be close in my opinion, but
No, I think
what
it's
do you
gonna be.
think?
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
It's going to be a shootout, but I think
It
Manny's
might
going to
be
have
the
the way
same
upper
way
hand.
like the Cowboy. It might be the same as the Cowboy one, except Indianapolis defense is a lot better than Dallas's. I think. I think this game will probably be like a 37-34 score, like kind of one of those games. But
No.
I just like Peyton Manning. I think that he's just so tough, you know. So I'm gonna go with Denver.
I have Denver coming out on the first few minutes of the game, like let's say the first quarter, up 21-0 before Indianapolis knows what happened. And then whenever the shootout starts, it's going to be at the end like 50 something to 38. That's how I look at it. It's Manning is going to just have so much built up anger because of this whole situation that happened this past week that I think they're going to destroy Indianapolis.
But you got to
It's going to be
remember,
a shootout,
Manning
yes.
doesn't play well sometimes in big games. And
Yeah, but this isn't a big game.
this is a huge game for him. He might not say it, but this is a huge game. This is one of those games where Indianapolis is going to be fired up as well to face their old teammate. They're not going to want to lose to him. So, that's a pride thing in the NFL that these players have. And I just feel like Manning might come out strong, but Luck might pull it out. But I'm gonna go with Denver. I think they're going to win by 3 points. Field goal at
He
the
looks
end.
so bad. He looks so bad against San Diego, though, and that should be the game where he should have won.
San Diego's defense is better than Denver's, though.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying though. The Luck has shown that he's still a young quarterback and he can still make mistakes, and the pressure's on him to try to keep up pace with Manning. Romo's a veteran that could do it,
Yeah.
a seasoned veteran, I should
Dallas's
say.
offense is amazing too, though. So
Exactly. We'll see. It's going to be a good game, I think, also, but I just think Manning's just going to destroy him. I think this is the Manning because specifically he was called out on the Super Bowl rings, on the choking, on these big game situations. He's now being called out on that by his ex-owner. I mean, that has to be motivation enough to get him over that hump.
I'm sure he's pissed. I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt that.
All right, last game. It's Monday night, Minnesota and New York Giants. I think Giants get their first win.
I know. I see Minnesota beating them. They're gonna run all over
You
and
think
pass.
Josh Freeman's going to beat him off the couch? Josh Freeman with that Minnesota team is looking bad.
They're gonna just
Looking
hand the
real
ball off
bad.
to Adrian Peterson. That's it. Giants. Who have the
Yeah.
Giants stopped this year? Who?
You can't stop the run. I understand
They
that. but
can't
they
stop
are at
anything.
home.
They can't stop the pass
Yeah, they
or the
can't.
run. So I don't see the Giants winning this game. I don't see that. I don't see them winning a game for a while.
This is the most beatable game that they can win. Minnesota is banged up or not banged
Yeah,
up.
they
but just
can. They
awful
can.
at
They
quarterback.
can win this game. Yes, but will they win it? Probably not.
I think they win. We'll see.
You're from New York. That's fine.
It's going to be a low scoring game, I think, in my opinion. Watch, because if you're counting on AP to just run the ball, he'll get you 140 yards and maybe a touchdown or two. But then that means the quarterback didn't do anything, and all of a sudden you're going to be looking at the scoreboard and realize that Manning threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, but the problem is he throws
So-
too many interceptions.
That is true.
He's thrown 15 interceptions.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
only week 7.
It's bad. It's bad. That was what he threw all last year too.
That is insane. Oh
Well,
well.
leave your comments in the comment section below, Fantasy Football Fiends.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of some of these games, especially these matchups like Houston, Kansas City, New England versus New York Jets, Minnesota versus Giants, Denver against Indianapolis. Those should be some of the games that are very interesting, very noteworthy. Certainly some storylines. Also, Dallas Eagles is always a big game. But let us know what you think there. And JT, anything else?
No, that's it. Fantasy football fiends, we out. Peace.
Peace.